Hello, children, and welcome to lesson 13 of Draw and Paint for Life, where we are looking at the work of Jackson Pollock, who was an amazing American artist. The color, Ultramarine Blue, right here in your color box, and the round brush. We have a really beautiful art kit that's available to you in the classroom, and the brushes are various sizes in round. So I'm really hoping you check them all out. They all do different things. They're all different tools. There are some similarities between them, but I thought we would just have a little bit of fun with them together and start with Ultramarine Blue. I picked the largest brush to begin just because I love big brushes. And you can see it holds a lot of water. It's a nice thick brush. And just popping it into some paint, you can see how much of a really gorgeous thick mark it will make for you. Okay, so that's almost just like tapping it to the page, and can you see how it like spits a little bit of color up sometimes? That's pretty typical of a round brush. And you can also make lines with it. You can make dots with it. The dots, the water will stick to the top a little bit, but it'll saturate in, and so be patient with it if you want to do a lot of little dots. And hold on just a second. These handles are long and they get in the way of my camera, but I like the long handles. And it gives a different counterbalance to the brush. So experiment with that. And go ahead and just lay in more color. Should you desire, you can layer on top. But just so you know, a big brush makes a big mark, but it can also make very small marks if you just use the tip of it. So have some fun with that. This is the medium-sized brush. This feels like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You know, the big brush, the medium brush. So again, it makes a smaller mark. And look at how pretty that is. It almost looks like an Easter egg or a petal. So enjoy that medium brush. The dots are pretty much the same, but the actual mark when you press down is a different shape. The next one is kind of like a small brush, and again, it will make a smaller mark. You can also do like nice swaths of color with it, as you can with all the brushes. But I think this, out of the set, this is my favorite brush. It just feels really good in the hand, and you can make really beautiful and fluid marks with it. It's almost like a pencil, really, or a pen, just drawing with it. So trust yourself and have some fun. This is the smallest brush, and it's really great for detail. I love this brush. Can you see how you can just make really, it just kind of floats. It's really light. And you can even like come in here, like say for instance, you can use this brush. I'm just gonna pull in some red for contrast, so you can see it right up next to it. You can just get really nice and close with this brush and bring all of your visions and imaginations and dreams to life with paint. And as you can see, this paint is wet, the blue paint is wet, so I'm painting wet into wet, and the paint's gonna move and it's gonna smear around. And my advice to you in that regard is just be comfortable with it, because art is always continually changing and moving, and don't fight it. Go with it. So I hope that's just a little bit of a lesson for you, an introduction to the round brush set. That's part of your the art kit. If you can't find what you need, ask your teacher. I look forward to seeing you in the classrooms. Have a beautiful day, and thank you, children, for making art. Your art is so important. It brings light and beauty into the world, and we all need that. Thank you for making art.